some of us Africans, especially those of us who are in that part of Nigeria, they also depict the similarity and a lot of things that we sort of share in common if we end up being a single country. I kind of love that. The Benin Kingdom, rich in tradition and culture. Here was him when he got set to see Sanwo.
I was asking about the debt profile of this.
I think I've mixed them both together. Let's take it from here. Sorry.
It will enter. Just stay.
You will love tradition, won't you? Imagine receiving a guest, that you have to kind of wait for some minutes for him to properly settle down and all of that. The whole house, the whole street, the whole compound. That is how Oni of Ife also goes everywhere. London, everywhere they go. I don't know about the Olu of Warri. I don't know if he does that too. But you see Oba of Benin, you have to do all of that thing. I'm sorry, I don't want to say the wrong thing, so that people will just be like, Mayegun, what are you saying? But you get what I mean, Sha? Oba Tokwaye, I don't, but there's another one, Oba, something like Gato or something. Tradition. It's quite cool. Anyway, let's, like I said, everyone has their own version of the story and all of that. But at this point, if you are in any way, interested in this, you should be more interested in what is it that we actually have in common enough to, follow the lead, follow the all the information that are available. And, instead of everyone looking for who is big or who is small and all that. Yomi Totu. That's Yomi Totu there, by the way. Thank you very much for your own super chat as well. Oromiyo left Benin in care of his son, Eweka. Yeah, I think I didn't put it that way, did I? But I told you that it was his son. And then Woods dynasty rules for many years, and they are still there today, by the way. Still part of the ruling houses in Benin, I believe. It's true, they might have connections in tradition, culture, but they didn't found Lagos. No, they didn't. And there's not even supposed to be any argument about that, okay? So, anyway, let's move on a bit. To those of you who are also from that Benin, have you seen, what's this guy's name again? Shuaibu. Well, he's declaring to be the next governor that will succeed Obaseki. Unfortunately, Obaseki will let him. Okay, but he managed to put this out. I'll show you.
Back in the days, you did not just call me Mr. Constituency Project for nothing. In my time as a legislator, I delivered 49 constituency projects at the state level and 13 solid constituency projects within the short stint I had at the federal level. I fought the good fight for you, my people. Along the way, suffered humiliation, enjoyed many moments of victory, but I am thankful in all things. Have been bruised, but not crushed. Persecuted, but not abandoned. Badly hurt, but not destroyed. I resonate with the tireless, irresponsible spirit of the Edo people. By the grace of God, nothing and no one can stop us. After all, I be original Edo son. 100% homeboy. This is why today I stand before you with great conviction and resolve, as I declare my intention to run for the office of the governor of Edo State.
So sorry for you, Shaibu. Philip Shaibu. Is that not his name? Philip. Aye, right. And I kind of used to admire them, but not like admire them for, I just, the duo. They were like young, and somehow they were able to pull it off when their godfather was going to, wield his big stick on them, right? And I was like, I like them. I hope they will be able to kind of really, 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 really deliver something, even in this fraudulent arrangement and all that, right? But I wasn't putting my hope up, so don't think I'm one of the admirers or no. I just like the duo, the combo. But when they started their wahala, I'm like, what could have gone wrong? Like, you guys are younger. You've actually you fought godfatherism supposedly fought godfatherism together. Like, what could have gone wrong? But they are Nigerian politicians, my brothers and sisters. Everybody knows what they are doing. Here you get. When it is meant to be turn by turn, Nigeria Limited, and the sharing formula will always cause the problem. And at the end of the day, they will tell you they are doing it, they are fighting on behalf of the people. No, they are not fighting for anybody. I don't know why Obaseki would no longer trust his own vice to succeed him. I don't know. I don't care. The point here is this. Shaibu and the rest is already being persecuted by his own supposed friend and boss. Abi, waiting you go call your governor, your boss, Abi. He has been humiliated as well. But politically, he's finished. I saw that earlier and I was like, guy, come on. At this point, you should probably just leave the old mess and all that. But who am I to advise Shaibu, who will be like, yeah, I've got the Edo people behind me, I got this or that, that stuff. All because it's going to be his turn. It's my turn. Baseke has done his own. It's my turn. I've done so much for these people. It's my turn. It is his turn to start signing the check. The check to further keep people in poverty and continue to, well, talking about poverty, and at the same time, people taking up, taking it up with their supposed leaders. I don't know if you heard about the coup scare in Sierra Leone, Freetown. Another Mali or Niger could have happened 2 nights ago in Freetown, when they said that some unknown soldiers, they invaded the military barracks and they shot soldiers and all of that. They invaded the prisons and they opened the prisons up and prisoners escaped and all of that stuff. But 24 hours after that, they said the military has been able to sort of quell that. It could have been another coup. Here is one of their prisons where they broke open.
Don't be part about it. Yes, don't be part about it.
Prison break. I don't know if they found them or where have you, but over 800 prisoners were reported to have escaped from that prison, by the way. And as bad as it is, I don't know if this man has given Soludo that money. Because I found a road, and they said that road is somewhere in, I think, Enugu, Kinekon Road. I'll show you. But there is a man with cash that said, we have this money. We don't know what to do with the money, but it will give Soludom 5 billion naira. Talking about development, okay? I thought I should share this. I don't know if they've given him the money or maybe in the next year, then promise him. Then I'll show you something else.
Woman who helped us to solve it. We have the money, but how can we shy? Can you shy here? It's war. Only Governor Torudo will know how to shine. Now, my dear Governor, I don't want to waste time. I will buy you 5 billion naira early next year, so you can share it where you feel that is good. 5 billion naira.
I don't know if it is supposed to have been given or it is still just being promised. Authorize should be shown this video. I swear, 5 billion spent on this road would be like a life miracle for some of these travelers. Show him this.
So African youth, this is what we are clamoring for. We left what we were supposed to do at earlier time and focus on religion. By the time that African youth supposed to come together, unite together, and continue to fight on how to get a good governance, they unite themselves together in order to form one of the biggest religion on earth. This is Enugu Onitsha Expressway. The roads are no good. We are on traffic. Nobody moves front, nobody moves back. And this is all we are preaching. There is no God anywhere from any Christianity, any pastor, Reverend, that will make your own case to be different. Now I am on traffic here, Reverend Fathers are stuck here, pastors are stuck here, bishops are stuck there. So the illiteracy that is going on in Africa is abolished. You know, by the time that African youth are supposed to unite themselves together in order to get a good government, they unite themselves together to pray. And they are no longer together again because Catholic Church have divided us. Anglican have separated us. Choosing have separated us. The white man introduced religion to you after slavery, and they took on keeping on, key into science and technology to develop their land. As a black man you continue dabbling in stupidity, that Jesus Christ is coming one day to save you. This is your land where Jesus is coming to save you. Can you see it? This is Igbo land where Jesus Christ lives, where Jesus performed miracles. But the same miracle Jesus has been performing, Jesus has failed to build our road for us. We left to do the needful and continue dabbling in stupidity or in the name of religion. We cannot use our common sense. We will keep on suffering. The white people that gave you religion will keep on building their land. Why you will keep on with your eyes closed, praying to unseen spirit? You know, the stupidity of a black man is appalling. A black man who wants to go to heaven, look at where they came from. Black people who are dreaming about heaven that refuse to build their land, look at where they came from. So you want to tell me that you and Switzerland citizen is going to live in heaven when you die? The white man brainwashed you. You are under brainwashed. Typical one. Only in Africa is where they call Jesus to protect them from. So African youth.
Bros, calm down. Take a easy. Which one is about? How this one take affect heaven now? You know how many people won't go heaven, but they don't want to die. And if you don't die, you can't go to heaven. You know that? A lot of our people, when you know, on social media, when you're like, see this fine girl, my mama is fine, pa. You go hear somebody where you go come there, come say, all of these ones are not going to be, they are not going to be useful in the heaven race. They are not going to matter for heaven. You see, man, the guy is, he got so many awards for this, so, and so. And they will tell you, it no go matter forever. Heaven race. Now, a lot of people want to go to that heaven. They will tell you, Baba, heaven race, heaven like John Law. So make that guy take a easy, because a lot of people have been working so much that they are going to heaven. If you be like, say, now where you come from, they go take Georgia, you go to heaven. So is it true that people who came from that Nigeria, living in that shithole, and then enduring it, defending the criminals who continue to destroy the place, do they also expect to go to the same heaven? That's a big one. That's why I said, Baba, don't touch that heaven part. A lot of us now heaven race with the find. But if you are not dead, you can't go to heaven. But nobody won't die. Everyone wants to go to heaven. It's appalling what faith has done to our people. The brainwashing and every small thing. Let us pray. And we shall still have to pray. No, let us shall pray. Okay? God will come and deal with them. Some will even tell me, let me assure you something, my brother. You see this God? He works in a way that you will see what he will do to them. I say, Baba, people are dying now. God do something now. God won't do anything by himself or so. We would have to do something ourselves. But it's really purely like up to us. May everybody just carry, what do you call it? Just carry your own little cross. And if you can help yours truly carry it too, fine. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. I'm going to take calls, okay? I'll take calls, and yes, you can call in and add your own contribution too. But remember this, if you're watching me on YouTube right now, just remember, like the broadcast, share it. You see, that's the problem. I'm not saying prayer is not good. Prayer is good. I pray too. Even though I don't know how to pray like some of you who really, really know how to pray with prayer points and all of that. I pray too. You want me to show you how I pray? Okay. What do I pray for? Usually, what do I pray for? I don't know. And I'm actually being serious right now. I don't know, like, what do you mean you don't? Because I don't really sit down and say, hey, like that. No. I just do what I think I want. And I believe that if I succeed, that means God supports me. Here you get. So I don't sit down to sort of ask and say, Heavenly Father, I pray today that as I'm going out today, I want you to. It's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad though. I just don't want to lie. Here you get. So my own kind of prayer is just like something I just say in my mind. I just be like, I'm going to London. And I'm going to drive to London. And that's it. I just like, yeah, that's me. I'm going to be in London tomorrow. And then if I'm talking to somebody, I can just be like, by the grace of God. You know, like, why you going? I say you come London tomorrow. Yes, now. I should be in London maybe by 4 o'clock. Latest by 4, sha. Yeah. So are you sure you are coming? By the grace of God, I'm coming. That's my own prayer. I don't have to like pray for anybody, any fly, any evil fly that is going to be eating my tire. Any evil spirit that is going to knock my engine. Any bad road, any evil spirit on the road. Bad, all of that. They are not real, like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying it's not good though. Don't get me wrong, because if you man getting wrong, so dija. I'm not complaining about yours, but you see, when it comes to action of government and all that, okay, I want you to look at what they are doing, okay, and then you realize that praying for them is just wasting prayer. You have to do something. So I'm not disputing, all of you. See, in fact, you are lucky if you can sit down, because I used to pray too. But that was when I was in Nigeria. I used to pray, God, Heavenly Father, I want you to change my story. Father, I want you to change my story. I don't want to be, that kind of a thing. What is change my story? So I will be able to feed. And I'll be able to live fine. Heavenly Father, I need helper. That kind of thing. I mean, it's normal. But now I don't know how to pray all of that anymore. I don't. And I'm not like trying to pretend I don't. So if you call me to come and pray for you, it will just be like how they talk. Kind of, I'm not saying it's not good. And there's no competition in that. Because any small thing, people, they turn them to competition. When you have about 4 or 5 people, and everybody is just talking about life. This one say, Baba, if you see what my eyes don't see, I don't see shege, Baba. If I tell you my story, you go just break down, they cry. Why should I break down and cry? Because of your story. Baba, you don't know my story. If I tell you you will not believe that I have survived a lot of things, right? That's one person trying to tell you what they've been through. Well, people go just turn them to competition. Another person will just be like, you never hear your story. Your own is still better, Jari. Look at this one. Your own is better. If I tell you my own, I swear to God, man, you go get depression. Why would somebody get depression because of what happened to you? Because people always love to turn things to competition. Like, you say you get money, they will tell you, say, get money, rich, you know how much money that can go, Nigerians. Is always competition. So I'm not doing competition with you. Because I'm not condemning prayer. I love praying. I love people who pray. I mean, I don't feel irritated listening to prayer. I can stand there and listen to prayer and say amen to everything, and all that. I just don't want them to continue to use that same religion to brainwash you that same prayer can fix road. It can't. It won't. That prayer can then fix your economy or fix your electricity. It won't. No, it won't. But somebody will tell you that it is possible because a rock talks, a camel talks. Do you understand that now? And this one happened, that one happened. And they want you to believe that because those happened, electricity, you have 24 hours electricity if you have faith. You have a better road if you have road network if you have faith. Your economy will be better if you have faith. That's the seed. That's what I don't like. That's what I don't want. And don't mix them together, please. Don't. So I'll leave the line open in a minute. And when I get back, I will take calls. Remember, you can still like the video. I had a caller that whose call finally dropped because I couldn't get it connected. And I actually hope I'm not going to be having problem with my call line tonight. I really want to take calls so that everybody can sort of chip in wherever you feel like. But it seems I'm beginning to have problem with that line. So I'm going to try again and see if we are still good to go. And indeed, I want to believe the line is open, okay? I want to believe that you could call in. But I hope I will be able to connect you. Yeah? Okay, let's try this. Here. Hello there.
My good Baba.
Balagba. How you doing? Austin, is that you?
Yeah, it's me, Austin. It's me, Austin.
How
I know.
are you today, Austin?
How are you doing?
Well, very well. Oh, same old. Oh. How your side?
That's it. My dear, we thank God. We really thank God. I appreciate God so much.
Bless you. Go on, man.
I have to appreciate you again for your wonderful work.
Oh, thank you, man.
You are doing extremely, extremely good, and we love you for that.
Thanks, man.
For the first time I know you, since then, my love has been growing. I don't know how to express it towards you, but I said, you know the same. I love you so much,
Austin, right?
Thank you for your good work.
Has anyone ever told you that I'm not sure in real life, but you actually sound so similar to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Has anybody ever told you that?
Even my mom told me because we are from the same place.
Great. Then I was, I mean,
everybody told me.
Somebody like you can sit down on Biafra radio, right? And nobody will understand that it wasn't Mazi. I'm so sorry that I outed you, by the way. I've been thinking it. I'm like, why is he always sounding like that? Go on, by the way.
Because we're from the county is from Ibeku in Onwai, Abia State. I'm from also Ibeku.
Oh dear. So you are so close and it's the same, wow.
Yeah, we speak the same dialect, everything, the same food, the same culture, everything is the same thing.
This is not even about dialect. I mean, the way you sort of break your talk, heighten them or slow. I mean, the tone, the tone, not even the accent or the language. No, is the tone is so similar.
Okay, let me shock you a little bit.
A quick one.
I am from Ibeku.
Ibeku, yeah.
My Ibeku people, anyone that knows people that call Ibeku, you know why I have that state. We have almost similarity because we speak the truth. We say it how it is. We don't mince words. We don't sugarcoat it. We say it exactly how it is.
Well, that explains it.
Yeah. So that is how. That's the issue. Yeah, that's
Austin,
the issue. Yeah.
By the way, for today,
now,
please.
Yeah. Now. So coming to, last time I was talking to you, maybe because I was busy, because maybe where I run off, I couldn't get network. Because I was saying, if people are, my people in Lagos State, whatever that is happening to them, and I think it was so harsh. A lot of people say that it was so harsh. But for me personally, that's my opinion, and I have no apology about it. That is number one. Number two. You see the last video you played now. The last video you played now about Matthias when he was lamenting about the bad road.
About the road, yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry to say this. This is the truth our people doesn't want to listen. This is the truth our people doesn't want to accept and said Matthias is right. Matthias is really right. Whatever he's saying. That's the reason why they are holding him today. In the world we are living today, nobody can speak the truth again.
No.
You don't say the truth because whenever you say the truth, you are a gunner. More especially in Nigeria. So, because the guy was speaking the truth, now they hold him and they keep on talking shit about him. But notwithstanding, not knowing that you are holding Matthias today because of his stand, because he stand on the way of the truth, because he's saying the truth always. And you are holding him. You can't hold the truth.
You can't.
The truth will always be there. Will always be there. So I am asking the people that I'm using this opportunity now to say, the people that are holding Matthias, I am not a member of his church, but I always stand for the truth. The people that are holding him, do they want to tell me if it's a Yoruba man that is criticizing Ebubo, that they will go to Lagos State or anywhere to go and arrest that guy and arrest him? Do they want to tell me if it's a Fulani man that is holding and that is criticizing them, they will go to Fulani land and go and arrest them. You know, the problem is that we Igbos, more especially we Igbos, we have lived the way of the truth and focus on the way the way of impunity because of politics. We mix everything with politics. We mix everything up. Everything. Instead of us to say the truth, we are just jumping from here and there, thinking that is going to save our nation. No way. Even the Biafra that we are fighting for, if we are not careful, the same shit will still happen. If we are not careful. Because nobody wants to accept the truth. We are crying that Nigerian government are dealing with
where people easily get offended these days, right? Like people always want to what do you call it? React to things, right? To sort of win an argument, not to understand if there are actually differences that we look into, and it's sort of a meeting. These days, Austin, any small thing now, people are just like ready to turn it into a fight, and you'll be like, can't we even have a conversation? Can't we disagree?
No.
Like, let's disagree. Then let's begin to. No. They will declare
you can't do it. You know, if any day you try personally, as we all love you so much now. Any day you try to go deep into religion, the more you will get in your platform, even the people that is still telling you every day, my God will love you, you will be shocked. You will be shocked.
It shock me anymore. You know why? I'll tell you this. Why it doesn't shock me anymore. Okay, is that usually when they want to say that to me, they usually threaten me, but maybe they don't see it that way. You know, when you tell me that, you need to be very careful. Oh. Be careful of all these passages. What you are saying, you are not advising me. You are threatening me. Now, if people threaten me,
it's a very big threat.
I just feel like, you know what? Then I'm going to go do it. I'm going to do it then. Okay. So I want you to show me what you have. So that is why most of them don't shock me anymore. But I've seen a lot.
Like you were saying now that you don't even know what to pray again. When he was in Africa, me, I was a prayer warrior in my church before.
Tell me about it.
I'm telling you, I am a prayer warrior. I can fast for 3 days, no eat, no food, no water. Before. But since I came to dry fasting, nothing, absolutely nothing. Lock my shop, go to the church, stay there and pray for no good. At the end, I remember this day. I'm sorry to take a little bit of your time.
No, it's okay.
I remember there was the time I bought car. I bought a useless car, second hand. So the car was not in a good shape. So I bought this car. I was in the church because I was a prayer warrior. I keep on praying, God, please help me. Let this car do this. Let this car do this. That car nearly killed me, and nothing changed.
So
do you understand what I'm saying?
Forgot to replace the car.
I was forgot to repair the car. Forgot to repair the car. The car nearly killed me.
Probably spiritual.
So I was believing that madness. I was believing in that madness. The car nearly killed me until I abandoned the car on the road. I didn't even in Africa. I abandoned the car. So what I'm saying is, since I came here, I can see now that what we are praying in Africa is what the government is doing here.
Yeah, already.
Now I can vividly say, I don't know when last I prayed. I can't really tell. I don't pray. What am I going to pray? For God to give me electricity,
to give me long life. You know what to do to have a long life, a healthy life.
You know what
to do. If you live long, you call it grace. I say, well, I'm grateful to God. I've got this grace. But you know what you are doing.
Exactly.
You know the routine of your diet, your health care. You know they have that.
Your diet, the sports you do, how you sleep, how you work, everything. Your mental.
So if you now live to 70, that one you know that one give you the room that you can live to 90, safe. But you know that you don't have to live to 90. But whenever it is time, right, you will say, well, I've got the grace. I'm grateful for Allah. Then you can give it to God if you want. But if those things were missing,
that is it.
Now prayer warrior you go be.
You know, when my wife will say, let's pray, I say, pray for what I'm going to pray for.
I'm not mocking God.
Tell me what you are going to
pray for.
Because I don't know what to tell you.
You know what I mean? Like, thank God, let's be thanking God. Say, well, I like that. I can be thanking God. Oh, thank you, God, for everything. But pray for what?
I don't know what to pray. What am I going to tell him? What am I going to tell him? I don't know what to tell him.
And
because
it's not like
almost everything
we don't understand that praying is to solve something. But when you realize that your main problems, or what you should call your problems, are just your normal routine, that you just play your part and everything is fine, then why would you spend hours asking God to fix a problem you can fix yourself?
My ego, the problem of humanity comes from after God, that is the superior power, government. Government can elevate your problem 70%.
That's right.
Because the rest is for you. If government creates an environment,
yes,
you can be able to triumph. If the government failed to do their job, you are a failure already. No matter however you want to say it.
The system is already rigged.
You're already a failure. Yeah, you're not on the track. So this is the problem we have in Africa. We don't want to face it. All we face is we keep on fighting for no good reason. For no good reason. What that doesn't make sense. What you mentioned now, we keep on fighting, praying for the witches and wizards. I was watching a video this morning. I laughed to scoffing. This bird, this owl.
Which one is that?
This owl. I don't know if you. If you check it in Google, you say OWL. It's a bird.
Oh, it's a hole. Okay. Yeah.
Get out. Do you know one community in Igbo land? I don't know the communities. I saw it in Facebook this morning. The all, I think, mistakenly came to their compound. Do you know the whole community came to start?
I saw it.
My Jesus.
I saw it.
The poor owl will be saying, "What is this?"
I saw the hole, right? It was actually in shock.
Yeah.
It was like that. He was hiding behind the corner, peeping out and be like, "What are these guys doing?" And I know that a hole can't really see well during the day, per se. But to them, now the prayer hold the hole there. And you know one thing, Osita, to make it worse for our people, right? Somebody is going to say, I saw a woman turn to that hole.
Exactly.
And you will see people there that will say, hey, it's true. Now one old woman turn to the hole. So let us burn her.
Exactly.
Man, that is a lot, man.
Our senses are no more working. We are no more listening. That's why sometimes when we come up and said, Nigeria would be like a small London, I say, how? Is it mentality? Mm-hmm. Is it mentality or infrastructure or physically? How is it going to be? How do you want to change it? Because our mentality is already messed up.
See, the only country in Africa that is supposed to be an educated country, and people still believe that somebody can steal their own penis.
Exactly. This is Christmas. This is December now. You're going to find out every boy's
believe that
everybody will be holding their penis.
Steal their manhood.
Their manhood.
In 2023.
You know,
you cannot win the argument. You know that, Austin. You can't win that argument.
Never.
You can never win. They will just tell you that, my friend, you don't know now. You don't know anything. They will take your prick and they will go. Really?
Yeah. Do you know when I was younger, you know these people that have this hunchback? The people that have hunchback, they used to say that they have diamond in their back. So you will see all these people are missing. Young people are kidnapping them, killing them, looking for diamond on their
looking for diamond in their hunchback.
And they are looking for diamond under their hunchback. This is I don't know the kind of mentality we have.
In
I
my
don't
own
really
part,
understand.
in our own part, right? They believe that if you want to do money ritual, if you see a woman or a man with hunchback, you have become rich. So those of us who had hunchback in our family, we were locking them in our houses. They couldn't go anywhere. You get that? And if anybody wants to leave the house, you cannot leave them alone in the house. People were targeting them. I'm not joking. Same way you said they are looking for them.
Yeah, it's true.
Some are actually looking for them simply because they watched a movie that somebody with hunchback was vomiting money. You get that?
Yeah,
they started looking for them. See, Henry. I said Henry. Austin. Let me take another call. It's been a pleasure.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Take it easy, Papa.
You're welcome.
Thank you, man. So I have another caller, and I bet this must be Charm. Is that you?
Oh, it's me. Thank you so much.
Charm.
It's me.
How are you tonight or this afternoon?
I'm fine now. Yeah, afternoon, just try to find somewhere quiet.
Of course, you might need to run to the next room and possibly put the chair, right? When you get into the room, you put your chair behind the door and put your back behind the door, or else they are kids, they'll find you.
That 4-year-old is so strong. Probably push the door.
At least you'll be there doing this. If they want to get in, you'll be doing this, pushing them back. Or else you probably will be going from room to room. So how are you today, by the way? Yeah, please.
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you so much for your show today. Well, not a show. I don't like calling it a show. For your
another sermon for a session.
For your sermon, your session, always an amazing one. I didn't watch yesterday's one, so I kind of like caught up this morning, and it was just sad, everything that was going on with regards to the demolition. I'm not sure, maybe I won't watch two. Maybe I watched yesterday and the day before, I can't remember. But I know I tried to catch up with
it. It's almost everywhere for the past 6 days.
Yeah.
Anyway, like it's everywhere. And they are still demolishing more.
Oh, yeah, they're still demolishing. And it was very interesting, the various, the different people who called in, those who claimed, that those who believe that it's directed towards the Igbos. And even today, I saw like an old video. I think somebody posted of the current first lady, saying, like how they're gonna chase the Igbos out of Lagos and take all their properties and things like that. Which also lends
that was like you see that was like 2019. I'll show you.
Yeah. Yes, it was.
Yeah, it's resurfaced again. I know. I'll show people. Hang on the charm.
I'm a lọ gbé gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà Èkó. Wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní àwọn ipò tó wà wọ́n lè ní ọjà tí máa rí. Ipò tó wà lè ti fẹ́ Yorùbá ká jogún ẹ̀. A máa jogún yín ni. A máa jogún gbogbo ipò tó wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yìí. Bọ́dí náà ṣe máa ṣe nìyẹn. Ogun wa lè máa jẹ. A máa ṣe ìjà. A máa jogún yín ni. Lágbára jẹ́. Ìjẹ́ ṣe bá ṣe nífẹ̀ẹ́ yìí tó ẹ̀bà ara jẹ́ àwọn kan bínú ọmọ wa sísáàbì tún wá lọ bímọ fún Ìgbò. Ṣé kí n lọ kó Obieze wá? Obieze lẹ́ẹ̀ ti gbà bọ̀dé. Olórí Obieze lẹ́ẹ̀ ti gbà bọ̀dé. Ó ti lọ mú kámẹ́rà wá lọ lé ẹ̀ ní ẹ ti gbà bọ̀dé. A máa jogún yín ni. Àwa la máa jogún yín. Àgọ́ wa ló máa jáde ẹ̀ ń
Charm, is that the same video?
Yes. Yeah, the same video. Complete.
All these Ronuku people, they don't get sense. Okay.
A complete show of shame.
Igbo, right? They always have this, what do you call it, erection. That seems to be fueled by Viagra of 8, by the way, right? The woman that is this Remy, she's from Delta. She's not from Yoruba land. Now,
can you imagine that?
If we follow their own trend, 8-full trend, right? Remy and her children, they will have no pimp to say in that Lagos. But
exactly.
Go on, man.
If we continue to, but like you rightfully said, and I think you have belabored that point. I don't think there's anyone who, unless of course the person is new to your program, that all of this division is really a political tool.
It's just political.
They don't really believe these things that they are saying. But look at the show of shame of the people around her who are smiling and laughing and and that's just the way it goes, not understanding that these things will touch you.
Their laugh and their whatever is just to stroke the ego of the woman, to make her feel like she's like saying something that, I'm a joke.
Anyway,
we are going to inherit all the Igbos in this place. That's what she said.
But you know what? But it was done in the past. And that's the problem with a history that is not taught, right? When you don't teach history, then you are bound to make the same mistakes. That's not exactly what they said, but when you don't teach history, right? Or when you don't learn from history, you are bound to make the same mistakes, right? Yes. So, they did it in the past where they took away Igbo people's properties and everything that, belonged to them and gave them whatever they gave them. And today we are where we are. Okay. So the interesting things, a couple of things I really want to touch on, and so that other people can call in.
Sure.
You know, when you talked about history. I don't know if you can remember one time when we were still talking about history as well. And I told you, if you break it up, it's his story. So his story would always be the version of the victor, never the vanquished. It will always be the perspective of whoever is telling the story. Never, like, take for example, if say me and my husband quarrel, right? And I'm going to go and tell my sister, see what he did today. I'm never going to put it in a way that will make me look bad. I'll always present that story in a way that will make him look bad. But you know the truth, you know. But the version that I give is my story. The version that the victor gives is the story that will be shared around the whole world, right? But we will never know the real truth. We will never even know the genesis of a thing, right? Because, again, like I said, history is told from the perspective of the person who is victorious, never from the person who is vanquished. Okay, so now this point of whether or not, you know, the Benin Kingdom extended up to Lagos or whatever, do you know what? It's something that you can't even get into. Okay, let me tell you something. My father, before he died, whilst we were young, when we were still little, he always used to bring us around. He would tell us stories. And I'm from Anambra State. Right. But he said, this is my father telling us, that we can trace our roots all the way to Benin Kingdom because they used to migrate at the time. And he said that his grandmother still used to use Benin, you know, terminology for things. Maybe like what she would call cop, is the Benin version of it that she would call. And this was his grandmother, right? And even he said to us that he was, you know, when he retired, he would write when he had time, okay? Because he's an economist. So when he had time, he was going to, before he died, that he would try and put something out there to show all this movement and that, that's history. But he never got around to doing it. So the version I'm telling you is what he told us, whilst, we're kids, and he told us the story of the Biafra War, what he did, how he met my mom. So, and how all of that information is passed down from his own generation, from his own grandmother.
That is where most of it is simply lost as well.
Exactly.
Where versions are not completely documented. So the pieces that are documented, there is always going to be missing parts and that's why you have historians to look for them. Look for those missing parts and give us something.
And give us something. Very, very true. Right? But I like the point that you made. That instead of looking at the difference, like now I've told you something. I don't know if there's somebody else who has the same,